Welcome to Digital Champions TV, where we explore the dynamic landscape of information technology and marketing. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today we're joined by John Binks, the technologist and author behind the Amazon best-selling series Bots and Bosses, based in Herndon, Virginia. John, I've got to see these books, my friend.
Well, Greg, thank you so much for having me on here. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. Yeah, I've been very, very fortunate to have several of the books right here, and really have enjoyed going through the process of writing books, and even more importantly, how to be able to market the books. One of the things that I've kind of specialized in is not the technology aspect of AI, but management within the age of AI. So that's kind of an area that I focus on. But again, thank you for having me on the show.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, and your books have seen substantial success. Um, you know, the topic of AI right now is a really hot topic, but very few people actually understand how it works. You seem to be one of the few people who actually do. So,
Well, yeah,
how do you see, and I know people will be able to tell just from reading the books, how do you see AI really shaping the industry, and what strategies do you recommend businesses do to adopt AI in advertising?
Yeah, certainly. That's a great question. I think that AI certainly has impacted the ability to do, marketing, be able to do the idea of outreach. I think one of the things that I would recommend to anyone is, number one, understand it, get to learn it. It's one of those things you have to adopt it. It's here to stay. It's been here for a long time. So folks that I talk to that are not used to, they think the computers are going to take over the world, that type of stuff. I kind of remind them, anytime that you kind of open your iPhone and you look at the thing or whatever, and it just opens up by your face, that's using AI in the background. If you've ever ordered a pair of shoes on Amazon, you notice the next time you come back, it's recommending similar style shoes. That's artificial intelligence in the background. So it doesn't have to be to the full extent of the big robots, that type of thing. But I think one of the areas within marketing efforts that it could help in is targeted advertising, right? You can analyze the different types of tools that you're using, different types of information, and be able to really have very specific targeting. And that targeting, of course, then will allow for content personalization. You'd be able to go through and, going down to the individual user, know what they like, and being able to give the kind of marketing messages that you think would be best for them. I think certainly you can use artificial intelligence to include social media insights, so you're able to kind of gather information on whatever your campaigns are that you're running. Whether they be A/B campaigns, and see what's working best for those. Those are a couple of simple ideas, I think, at the very beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and especially when AI has been around for such a long time, it just wasn't as heavily emphasized until ChatGPT, until Google, until the latter ones have started to roll out on a more public level. So, as far as somebody entering the industry, let's say somebody's coming in cold, they don't necessarily know a lot about AI, but because it's becoming such a big part of the industry, what would you recommend they do to become even more acquainted with the technology of today?
Certainly, there's a lot of information that's available out there. And I'm not talking about necessarily big, long courses or big, thick, technology type books. There's a whole bunch of courses that are out there that you can watch on YouTube that are free. You'll have things like Corsica will have a few classes, beginners introduction to AI, allowing you to kind of understand maybe a little bit about the history. But I think going through it and using it from a very small portion. Don't go all in on day one. Get some kind of low hanging fruit. Get some quick successes, and examples that I kind of used previously. I think along the lines of predictive analytics, kind of taking a look at what AI can help you understand how you can reach the type of audience that you're looking for. Or maybe even in content creation. We talked a second ago about the popularity of tools like ChatGPT, of course, there's a bunch of other tools that are very similar in ease of use that will allow you to create context and images, that type of thing, for marketing campaigns. And one of the things that I see right off the bat, folks that have been successful and starting to implement that maybe have been a little bit on the outside of technology is they've come in and they've actually used tools like the chat GPTs to provide them, in essence, kind of ideas, brainstorming. The other day, of course, chat GPT 4 has just released a brand new one on Monday, which I guess was yesterday, chat GPT 4.0. And that has a lot more interaction as far as videos and imaging. So that can help a person that's just getting started as well.
Yeah, and I dare say if somebody is either entering the industry or they're a seasoned vet in the industry, to become acquainted with your books. John, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and insights with us today. To connect with John Binks and learn more about his work, visit digitalchampionstv.com. We're working with agencies to be able to scale them and grow them and provide them services that would cost them way more than it would for them to do it themselves. As an agency owner, you need the support of other people to really be able to serve your clients better and be able to provide them with services that they're going to not only want to purchase for the first time, but they're going to want to continue purchasing over the long haul. So it includes anything from video production all the way to web design, SEO, video content, and then also lead generation, social media, the works. What we do is we take a hands-on approach with our clientele to be able to help you be successful, help you grow, help you really dial in who you are as an agency, and help you focus more on those core values that you want within your business. We're not just a white label agency, we're a consultancy. And because we have scaled multiple agencies, we've worked with hundreds of clients, we know what it takes to be able to grow the business.